In no way is Mike David, Mark Davis, Red Bar, or the Scars Club responsible for the opinions displayed here tonight. All this stuff is at your own risk. Mike is not legally responsible for any of this. Someone else is. Mike is not involved. Everything on this show is a gag.
Okay, we've got some great stuff for everybody. Of course, Bill Burr going to be here today. Should we look into Mandy Stadmeyer real quick?
Oh, yes, she's back.
She's back. I haven't seen this. This is Pat Dixon's wife. Remember Pat Dixon from New York Crime Report? He's part of the Anthony Cumia experience over there on Compound Media. And Pat Dixon, he started out, he was one of the New York comics. He used to hang with Kurt Metzger and Louis J. Gomez's group and all those people. And then he turned crazy, right? Doing his show on Compound. You know, you do a show on Compound Media, Anthony Cumia's network. You got two options. You decide this is below you and everybody here is crazy and you get the fuck out of there. Or you become them and you get weirder and you have to only be with them.
There's a lot of dark, spooky guys in that crew.
Pass me those paper towels. I'm going to do a Sam the Cooking Guy. Check this out. Do you hate what he did?
Oh, I actually do hate
I
that.
know. That's what Sam the Cooking Guy does on his show when he's got something.
Ugh, the whole family touches that role.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's got some. So Sam the Cooking Guy is this great Jewish cook that I watch. And he'll eat, you know, a breakfast burrito. He'll have sour cream all over his mouth. And he'll be like, hey, you know. And then he'll wipe his mouth on the roll of paper towels. I just did that. I understand why you would do it. You don't want to start. You know, it could be more dangerous to start unwinding a paper towel roll with sticky hands or something like that. So I understand. But it's appalling and it's off-putting. Right? Right?
Right.
Sorry, I ran out of black toilet paper today. I was taking...
Wait, no, there's more.
No, I know, but it's not here. I'm not going to use gaff tape. Oh, it's over there. You can bring it over here. Mandy Stadmeyer put out a new video. This is Pat Dixon's wife. They're separated, and they're doing their separation publicly for us.
It's nice of them.
Which is really nice. They're going through a crazy, psychotic separation with live streams, which is always the best. And we're only doing this to, you know, make fun of them. So here she is. She's put out another tape. Her last tape was in New York City. She's getting very close to saying that he abuses me. That's what we're looking for. He was accused back in the day by Keith Malley of Keith and the Girl. Maybe you could find this. Type in Keith and the Girl, Pat Dixon, or Keith Malley, Pat Dixon. Maybe there's a YouTube clip of a rant. They're saying he used to pick on girls not his own size. Ooh. He's picking on women. He's a woman guy. I'd love to see that. Let's see what Jules finds, actually. Keith and the Girl, Pat Dixon, or maybe if anyone remembers the story, send it in. But there was this thing. There's this show, Keith and the Girl, with Keith and Chemda. She's a transsexual Jew. And they were saying, oh, he's bad around women. He treats women poorly. He's doing stuff. I would love to uncover some of those tapes and revisit his accusations and put them back in the public eye, you know, a place where he doesn't want them to be. He's a woman guy. I love allegations, man. I love busts. I love people when they're all fucking nervous and shit. Did you find anything?
There's a post on the Legion of Skanks Reddit.
Yeah, bring it over.
Yeah. It's episode 127.
127.
But I don't know what time.
I'll pull a 127 on a motherfucker. All right, I'm pulling this up. Look, this is from Reddit. You know, I don't dare go to Reddit. But when I do, it's good. So look at this. Ooh, sexual predator, they're calling him. Predator. You know, which is awful. Our Legion of Skanks, episode 127, sexual predator versus alien. I like that. That's funny. Keith and the Girl annoyed me. Okay, what's going... Oh, and we've got the episode. Oh, should we... Let's see what happens. This
you
is...
could read the first comment talks about the Pat Dixon thing.
Okay, the first comment on the Reddit?
Yeah.
Okay, look at this. This one?
Yeah.
It made me want to throw up. when she said...
no, the first comment.
Oh, you mean the post?
No, that's the first comment.
Oh. Keith and the girl annoyed me. I had a real problem with the fact that they were accusing Pat Dixon of being a sexual predator and would not provide a concrete story that would explain exactly why he's a predator. They basically said, you just have to trust us, we're right, and don't question it. Hey, that sounds a lot like me. That sounds great. I always believe if someone says that outright, you got to believe them. Because people who are lying, they don't say stuff like that. If I was ever really trying to make somebody believe me, I go, please, you got to believe me. Please, whatever you do, believe me. Please. Beg. Sometimes beg for it. I say it all the time in the comments. People go, yeah, right. I go, you must trust me, please. You're in dire. What is it called? Beware. You know, I try to talk like that. What would you call a guy like that? Like a warning guy from a movie? Please, beware. Don't go any further. You must believe me. You mustn't go any near. I try to encapsulate that kind of guy.
And in the movie, they always should have believed that guy.
You should believe a guy like that who begs. You've seen me in comments do something like that. So they always say, whenever we say, what did he do? They say, you just have to trust us. We're right and don't question it. That's how Keith talks. They didn't explain anything past that they thought he was kind of creepy. They said a bunch of shit with nothing to support it. I'm 100% to the fact that Pat Dixon may be a sexual predator, but only if you provide me something concrete. Not just, we talked to these girls and they said some things and fucking trust us because we're yelling in the loudest. Wow, this sounds like me. This is a serious accusation, so I hope they're making it with actual facts. I don't. So, okay, and then there's this episode of Legion of Skanks. We're bringing back some old stuff here. Now, I don't know if does anyone have any time codes here? Should we just see what happens? No. It's not going to work.
Oh.
Well, if anyone could get me any of this stuff, because that's on xCloud, it's not going to work. If anyone could get me any of that stuff where they accuse Pat Dixon of being a predator, I'd love to play it on the show. So if you could scour for me. But while we wait and cross our fingers, we could watch his wife. She did another live stream. She's crying naked in bed. Mm-hmm. Big ass fucking bitch, fully naked with big ass fucking globs shooting out, not just tits, globs bigger than her tits coming out of here. And she's naked in bed. She wants to start an OnlyFans, right? Mandy Stadmeyer, she's a writer. Here's her newest live. And Compound Media's Mandy Stadmiller just did another soul striptease. That's what they're calling it here. I'm reading this guy's post. A soul striptease. I like that. On Facebook, she is homeless and she seems to be on drugs. So she is a Gino and an Artie Lang mix, he says. Okay. Those are the only two references, of homeless and drug. So here she is. She's in bed. She's got 1,000 views. See what happens. I haven't seen it.
I'm staying at another friend's place who needed me who asked if I could take some pictures.
This is a man's wife.
Place. And so I've been here, and that's made it easier to kind of quit smoking. But yeah, my heart,
You're quitting already?
Yeah, why are you quitting? You just started smoking to get over the stress.
Yeah, it looked cool on you.
Yeah, hey, if you got stress, how come they don't ever tell it? Oh, you're stressed out? Smoke. I mean, try cigarettes. We should start doing that to help people with stress. Maybe we should put out a commercial or something like that to kick things off. How about this? From now to here to eternity, from here to infirmary, right? Anytime you see someone stressed out, this could be a funny red bar thing. You go, oh, you should try cigarettes. You got to try it. And then offer somebody a smoke. Here she is. She's in bed. She's naked. She's going to show it all. Her openness. She's going to open up. She's going to show us her.
No.
You're going to see it all. Her ass. Her hairy old asshole. Imagine if you were on TV like this.
my heart feels that nasty kind of
That's the cigarettes.
cigarette feeling.
Oh, it is the
where it
cigarette.
feels weaker.
My heart
It's like
feels
sometimes
that nasty cigarette feeling. You could tell with my voice, right, fellas? I'm on smokes. Oh, do I love them. Marlboros and Camels.
Wouldn't that be funny if someone's so into smoking they smoked them all?
Oh, I've got them all. Marlboros, Camels, Salem's, Newports. Give me a smoke.
Nobody loves cigarettes enough to really...
Try every
Yeah,
brand.
get into it.
You can like envision, you can like see your heart and your mind.
Yes.
Maybe that's just too much like medical and scientific writing. But I always imagine it as just being like an air conditioner.
By the way,
that-
she's in bed with no clothes on. She's got the blanket over her. But again, should you even be filming yourself if you have no clothes? Even if it's cut out of the frame, should you be
Seems
doing
way
it?
too risky.
Well, it's still there. It's not even about risk. It's intent. You're nude. You're unwashed. You're sleeping at a friend's house. Do you have a permit? Did your friend give you permission to film?
I mean, just think about waking up in the morning. Imagine waking up this before your eyes are even able to open,
And
and you're pulling
filming
out your
yourself.
phone and going live.
It's insane.
I can never understand
It's
that
insane.
as long as
her
I
eyes are
live.
glued together from last night's tears still. She's covered in ash from the smokes.
It's just like all fucking.
This is a
grimed
man's
up.
wife who's currently broadcasting right now. You should make fun of him for this.
Yeah, I'm just recording this to shame myself because I need to get out of bed.
Oh, and believe me, these people all... Here's the funniest part about Red Bar. Everyone we talk about is seeing it and going insane.
There's a lot of people mad at us.
Yes, it's not like Pat Dixon doesn't know this is happening. He knows all about it, and it's making this whole issue worse.
Every single person who's ever been in contact with Compound Media knows our entire lore.
Yes, we might show you some of this. Maybe. But every person that we ever cover on the show, this is a huge moment in their lives. So while it's minuscule to us going over these nobodies, this is a big turning point in their life to be featured on this show. So remember, right now, or it could be in the future, they're rewatching this going,
And who is this guy? This fucking nobody. Who is it?
and this isn't even, I mean, this is nonsense, small talk to us.
This is nice.
This is nothing. We're just getting into our harassment for the day. You mean nothing? They'll remember this for years. I mean, we cover people on the show where it's to us, it's
like a warm up, like a vocal
flash in the
exercise.
yeah, it's a warm up. And then 7 years later, they're like, they spent 5 hours on me. We don't even remember. This is a game to us. So remember, it really causes problems, for people. In Pat Dixon, this is what's happening. This is your wife.
You gotta get some control, man.
Yeah, we're spilling all your beans. All your dirty laundry is being leaked in front of all these people, and they're famous people watching. A lot of big famous people are watching, and they're rolling their eyes at your disgustingness. You've been humiliated, Dixon, and the humiliation must continue.
And I need to do shit, and I'm not near the ocean. I just have one of those my friend has one of those soundscape things.
Exactly. It's not yours. You don't
And I
own
put on the
soundscapes.
ocean in the background.
You couldn't afford it.
She has all these plants here also that it reminds me of
Imagine being so dumb that you didn't know that YouTube has every fall asleep sound you could think of. So you're buying actual devices with a speaker in it to make you fall asleep that sound like the way. Imagine how dumb you must be as a divorcee to go, I would love the sound of the ocean to fall asleep to. And you go out and buy a physical ocean sound machine instead of going to YouTube and typing in ocean.
Maybe you wouldn't have to beg for money.
It would be like if instead of this soundboard, I had all the physical sounds. A coin that I flick, an actual bomb that I light every show.
Kind of cool.
Bert's wife that I pull, and I have a gun to her head, a full range, long range rifle.
She has duct tape over her mouth, and you rip it off for just 1 second to say the line.
Sell your sound machine. You need the cash for smoke.
In the backyard where I grew up in San Diego.
Oh, yeah,
My
right.
sister and I, like, there was this giant thing of shrubbery. And we played in it, and we called it the Sunbow Club.
She's opening up, folks.
And
this is a Taylor Swift song.
You hear that, Pat? We're watching your wife open up.
Plants remind me of that.
She's relating to
I'm
us.
like in the Sunbow Club. Yeah. I've been watching a lot of like Breaking Bad, because Breaking Bad is like a go-to cheer me up.
Okay, so this is revolting. I haven't seen. I don't even know what we're making fun of here. Did we find any of his?
I didn't really watch much. I just
No, of
wanted
course.
to show
Did we
everybody
find
she's
any of
still
his
at it.
allegations yet?
Oh no!
Please,
Nobody
guys,
cared.
dig. Oh God, look at Bray's face here. Guess when I just fast forward a little bit.
See, why would you?
It's
do
6'9",
this?
everybody, 6'9". Wait, what do you call that guy? That big fat rapper? Bubba Sparks, everybody.
Action Bronson.
Yeah, why are you wearing a grill? She's wearing a full Weber grill in her mouth so that she
should try a jade roller.
Let's
it really
see what
depuffs
happens.
The eye.
I just fast forwarded 1321 into this, and we're just making fun of your looks now. You fucking fatso.
Oh, they say go to 1410 for an ugly face.
Really, 1410?
That's
Negative
just what we're doing.
1410?
Oh, if you click the time, it goes to the regular.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
1410 for the ugliest face we've ever seen. Okay, let's see what happens at 1410. How ugly can you... Oh, my God, Hold on, we're going to pause.
That tousled beach.
Ooh, wait. That's 1411. This is what he hates?
That's not as bad
That's
as the one we just
1410.
had.
Come on, man.
Look, let's see if it held.
This guy knows nothing about codes.
If you're a woman and you've never gotten, I haven't gotten one in a couple of years, but if you've never gotten one of those blow dry bullshit things where they do your hair,
Why is it bullshit?
it's pretty fun. I highly recommend it.
This is the Michaela Peterson of the
I'm
East
also
Coast.
going to tell you something.
Ooh.
No, mostly just looks psychotic. That's okay.
Not to me.
I'm going to tell you a tip. If you're a woman,
Jeez.
This is fool's activity, man.
that Jill Zarin of The Real Housewives.
Okay.
But get this, she made all her money.
She made all her money, so while
It
that
worked.
must be pathetic, she's raised 6,325 smackaroos, big ones.
3,000 more bucks since we saw her last.
For what? So she got broken up.
The last few years have been extremely...
She got broken up. This is a fundraiser for I Got Broken Up, $6,000.
That's nice. It's a
She'll
nice
spend it in a
amount.
week. I've enjoyed your smart, witty, provocative writing occasionally over the years, and I find it hard to believe that media journalism companies aren't snapping you up. Here's 50 from a guy.
Wow.
So there she is. Pat Dixon, you must respond. I'm gunning for you. I'd love to hear from Pat Dixon what he thinks of me. Is there any word on the street what he thinks about me? Do we have his phone number? Could we call him now? I'm antsy.
Gino is flat broke. Gino ain't got no money. Flat broke. He's always looking so damn crummy. Flat broke Gino. Ain't nobody think he's funny. He can't move out of the projects 'cause Gino is flat broke.